Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Purvanchal IAS. This is our course of MPPSC. We are discussing the history of Madhya Pradesh, and in this session we'll be discussing the major folk arts of Madhya Pradesh, and this is first part of this topic where we are discussing the major folk arts of Madhya Pradesh. This is session number 8. Purvanchal IAS is a venture for sustainable education by Dr. Ravi Agrahari sir and his team. For online classes of rest of the subjects, you can download our app from the Google Play Store or you can call us on these numbers. So as far as our course is concerned, we have been discussing the history, culture and literature of Madhya Pradesh, which is first unit of MPPSC prelims exam. And in the previous sessions, we have discussed major events and major dynasties in history of Madhya Pradesh. We have discussed the contribution of Madhya Pradesh in freedom movement. We have discussed major arts and sculptures of Madhya Pradesh, then the major tribes and dialects of Madhya Pradesh. We have begun now major festivals, folk music, folk arts, and folk literature of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so all of this as folk arts we have been discussing, and we have begun this topic. We'll be discussing rest of the topics in the subsequent sessions. Okay, so we are discussing this. We will also go through a few practice questions. So let us begin our discussion. We have discussed a few in the previous session. We will be continuing that. We were discussing about local folk songs and the various ways in which these songs are sung. So if we talk about the Baghelkhand region, here we have the Vasudev Gayan. So we are talking about the various songs that are sung in various regions. So region wise we have been discussing so that you remember in which region which kind of song is sung and what is that specifically related to. Okay, so Vasudev Gayan, it is sung by the traditional singers of Baghelkhand and it is also known as Harbole. Right. Next one is the Videsiya Gayan, which is popular in Teli, Gadaria, and Kotwar tribes. Okay, so and the themes, if we talk about the themes of Videsiya Gayan, from the name itself, if you have idea on Hindi, Videsiya, so from that you can understand love, separation, and reunion of the beloved. Okay, so people who are Videshi, in the sense they are not of the area of which you belong, they generally, if you fall in love with them, that breaks heart generally. That is what is thought of. So that is about love, separation, and reunion. So you can remember in that way Videsiya Gayan of Baghelkhand. Then the next one is the Virha Gayan, which is based upon Shringar Ras and Sung, and this is in the form of questions and answers. Okay, so this thing is sung in the form of questions and answers, and it is based on Shringar Ras. Okay, so here we have in the Baghelkhand region Vasudev Gayan, Videsiya Gayan, and Virha Gayan. Then the next region of which type of songs we'll be discussing is the Nimar region. So in Nimar region we have the Nathpanthi songs. Nathpanthis are the sadhus, the yogis who worship Shiva, and this is a subsect in the Shaivism, we can say that. So Nathpanthi songs obviously are sung by Nathpanthi yogis or the saints, and these songs generally include Kabir, Gorakh, and Barthari tales. Right. Next one is the Nirguniya Gayan. This these songs are generally devoted to Nirgun form of God, which is devoid of any matter, and major instruments used in these songs are Ektara and Kartal. Okay, next one is the Kalgi Tura. So this is a style of ancient folk music. Here we have a type of this songs are sung in the form of conversation and debate between two groups. Right. So the next type is the Garba. This is the devotional type of song sung in the festive season of Navratri to please the deity. So it is female oriented, right? So Garba is a kind of song which is a devotional type of song, and this is sung in Navratri, and this is female oriented. Then the other one is Garbi. So this is similar to this, but this is a male oriented style of singing. The next one is Golan, which has the theme of Krishna Leela, especially Ras Leela. This is the theme of these songs. Okay. The next one is Lavani, and these have come from Maharashtra. This is a special kind of dance also. The dance in Maharashtra is also called Lavani, and the songs sung of that are this. So these are performed in Malwa and Nimar region, and the next kind is the Masanya, and these are also known as Kaya Khoj songs. Right, these are sung during death ceremony. Okay, so Garba is the kind of song which is devotional and sung during Navratri. Female oriented, Garbi is male oriented. Then Golan, from the word Go, you can understand it is based on Krishna Leela. Lavani, which is from Maharashtra, and we have Masanya. This is also called as Khaya Khoj song, and during death ceremony, this is sung. So the next region about which we'll be discussing is the Malwa region. So Malwa region also has various song types. The first one is the Barsati Barta, and these songs are sung by ladies of the villages in the group during rains. Okay, and ladies sing this song in a group way. Next one is the Heat Gayan. This is sung in the month of Shravan, that is July August, and the Ahir community organizes competition of Heat Gayan every year. Okay, the next one is the Sanja Geet, and girls make Sanja images with cow dung flowers and worship them by singing Sanja songs. Okay, till the 16th day on the Sarv Pitra Amavasya. Right. So Malwa region also has some unique song types. The first one is the Barsati Barta, sung by ladies. Heat Gayan, sung in the Shravan Mas, and Sanja Geet, sung by girls who make these Sanja images with cow dung flowers and worship them. Okay, so the next type is Nirgunya Gayan. So from the name itself, you can understand that this type of song is prevalent in the Malwa and Nimar region, and it has something to do with Nirgun, a form of God's worship. And then we have the Bhartari Gayan. This reflects the separation of King Bhartari and Rani Pingla. Then we have the Suraj Bai Khande. We have Suraj Bai Khande, who is famous singer of Bhartari Gayan. Okay, so Nirgunya Gayan and Bhartari Gayan. The third kind is the Tejaji Katha Gayan. So it tells about, reflects the works of Tejaji and his benevolence towards people under trouble. Right. So these are the famous song types. The first one is the Nirgunya Gayan, the other one is the Bhartari Gayan, and the third one is the Tejaji Katha Gayan. Okay. Next type is the prominent musician of Madhya Pradesh. So we will be talking about the prominent musicians of Madhya Pradesh. The first name that comes is of Tansen. Tansen gained currency in the court of Akbar. He was a resident. He was born in Gwalior in Behat village, and he was one of the finest Dhrupad singers of his time. And though Tansen was expert in all the seven ragas, he was proficient in Rag Bhairavi, Rag Malhar, Rag Darbari, and Rag Deepak. Okay, so these were the rags in which he was proficient. Then we have Ustad Alauddin Khan, and Ustad was born in Shivpuri village of Tripura, and Alauddin Khan himself was honored with various awards and titles, which are like Aftabe Hind, Sangeet Acharya, Desh Kottam, and Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. Okay, so Ustad Alauddin Khan has got various prizes and awards, and Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan, who was born in Gwalior in 1888, he was a court poet of Maharaja Madhav Rao Scindia. and Jivaji Rao Scindia for a long time, right? And he himself was honored by the title of Sangeet Ratnakar. He also received many awards like the Aftab-e-Hind, Fellowship of Sangeet Natak Academy, and the Padma Bhushan Award. Okay, so the prominent musicians of Madhya Pradesh are Tansen, then Ustad Alauddin Khan, and Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan. So Tansen, Behat village of Gwalior, Ustad Alauddin Khan, Shivpuri village of Tripura, and we have Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan from Gwalior itself. And here, the next musician about whom we will be talking is Amir Khan. So, Amir Khan was born in 1913 at Indore. He initiated the different styles of singing such as Jhumru Tal, Tilwada, or singing in one tal. Okay, he was also honored with Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan. Right, so Amir Khan, who was born in Indore, was a very famous musician. Jhumratal and Tilwara, or singing in one tal, and Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan are the awards that he has received. So Raja Bhaiya Punchwale, he was born in 1882 at Gwalior. His original name was Balkrishna Anand Rao Altekar. He received the fellowship of Sangeet Natak Academy. And Kumar Gandharv Shivputra. The original name of him was Kumar Gandharv. He was born to the family of a musician Komkali of Belgaon, Karnataka in 1924. Okay, so Kumar Gandharv Shivputra, he was born in Belgaon in Karnataka in 1924. He invented some of the new ragas like Ahimohini, Navati, Saheli, Todi, Midmari, and Bhavmat, all of these. So the Madhya Pradesh government honored him with Kalidas Samman and Padma Vibhushan. Okay, so we have discussed about Amir Khan, who was born in Indore and received Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan. Then Raja Bhaiya Poonchwale, who got the fellowship of Sangeet Natak Academy. Then Kumar Gandharv Shivputra, he was honored with the Kalidas Samman and Padma Vibhushan. The next person is Krishna Rao Pandit. So he was a musician of his time and he was named as Shankar Rao Pandit of Gwalior in 1893, and he was born to Shankar Rao Pandit, and he was an expert in Boltan style of singing. Then he received the title of Gayak Shiromani by Multan Sangeet Sabha and Sangeet Martan by Bharatiya Sangeet Vidyapeeth of Kanpur. Pandit Krishna Rao was also honored with the Padma Bhushan, Tansen Samman, and Shankar Rao Pandit. And the next name is Shankar Rao Pandit. He was born at Gwalior. He had the monopoly in Khyal, Tappa, and Raga Yaman style of singing. Okay, so we have discussed about Krishna Rao Pandit, and he himself was honored by with the Padma Bhushan and the Tansen Samman. And next is Shankar Rao Pandit of Gwalior. He had monopoly in Khyal, Tappa, and Rag Yaman style. Right. Next is Pandit Kartik Ram. He was born in 1992 at Bhavartan village of Bilaspur, and the pair of Kartik Ram and Kalyan Das has received worldwide recognition. The awards he has received are Nriya Samrat and Shikhar Samman of Madhya Pradesh Government Sangeet Natak Academy Awards, and Sur Shringar Parishad gave him the Padatik Samman. Then Baiju Bawra, he is Bajnath Mishra, was born and he died at Chanderi, Ashoknagar, Madhya Pradesh. He was a famous Dhrupad musician. He was contemporary to King Akbar and musician Tansen. Right. Then we have Amjad Ali Khan, born in Gwalior in 1945. He learnt Sarod from his great musician father Hafiz Ali Khan. And Amjad Ali Khan himself was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 2001. So we have discussed about these musicians: Pandit Kartik Ram, Baiju Bawra, Amjad Ali Khan. Right. Then the next topic of discussion is the folk dances of Madhya Pradesh. Folk dances of Madhya Pradesh would begin with discussing about the Nimar area folk dances, wherein the first one is the Kathi dance, that is a festive dance which is associated with goddess Parvati. Then we have Danda dance, that is farmers of Nimar do this dance during Gangor festival. Then we have Gangor dance, and this is also performed during Gangor festival in the month of Chaitra. Then Mandalya dance, performed by women mostly during the occasions of marriage and festival. Okay, so in Nimar area, various folk dances are performed. The first one is the Kathi dance, then Danda dance, Gangor dance, and Mandalya dance. Then we have the Ada Khada dance in the Nimar area itself, and several type of dances are performed on occasions of birth, mundan, and marriage. Okay, then we have the Fefaria dance, which is a traditional group dance performed during marriages mostly. Then talking about the Malwa region, folk dances there, Ada Khada dance and Rajwadi dance is also performed there, and it is performed on the occasion of marriage, especially by women mostly. Right. Then we have the Matki dance, and this is performed in Malwa, particularly engagements, marriages. Women of Malwa do this kind of dance. Okay, so we have discussed about Ada Khada dance in Nimar. It is performed. Then Fefaria dance in Nimar, which is performed on marriages. Then the Malwa folk dances has the Ada Khada Rajwadi dance, which is performed here also during marriages, and women do it mostly. Matki dance also in Malwa is done by women. Then let us discuss the tribal dances of Madhya Pradesh. So the first one is the Karma, which is performed by Gond, Bag, and Korku tribes here, and it is known as the king of folk dances. So that is something that you need to remember. Then this is performed from Bhado month to Kartik month. Okay, so this is performed through all of these months. Then it is the first tribal dance to get added in the Guinness Book Record. Right. So tribal dances of Madhya Pradesh we are discussing. First one is Karma, and it is important because it is known as king of folk dances. It was part it is the first tribal dance to get added in the Guinness Book of Records. Then the next one is the Reena Karma, performed by the Gond tribe. It is performed by females, in which there is a tradition of Girija festival. Okay, so Reena Karma performed by the Gond tribe females. Then Kaharva performed by the Gond tribe. It is a group dance. On the occasion of the night of marriages, this is performed, and it is also done during death ceremonies. Then we have Dashara, performed by Baiga tribe, and it is performed on the festival of Vijay Dasmi. Okay, so these are the few tribal dances that we have seen. First one is Karma, performed by Gond tribe, Reena Karma, again by Gond tribes, Kaharva by the Gond, and Dasara, performed by the Baiga tribe. Then the next we have here is Sala dance, performed by Baiga or Bharia tribes, and this is performed by males mostly during the Kartik and Fagun months. Then we have Dandaria, which is performed by Baiga tribe on Vijayadashmi. Then Balma dance, that is performed by Baiga tribe and is based on love story. From the name itself, you can understand that it is based on love story. So Pardhoni dance, performed by the Baiga tribe, and for welcoming marriage processions, this is done. Next one is the Swa. It is a dance of the Baiga tribe again, and it is performed by female and girls on the completion of the Kharif crop. So a female dance which is Swa of the Baiga tribe. Then we have the Atari dance, which is performed by Bhumsik and Baiga tribes. mostly by males on different occasions. Then we have the Doha, which is performed by Bhil tribe, and it is performed by Kartik new moon by females. Okay, mostly by females. Then we have Bhagoria dance performed by Bhil tribe on Holi, Garbi dance performed by Bhil tribe on the occasion of when ancestors and nature worship is done. Okay, so we have discussed about various tribal dances. Suwa, Baiga tribe, Atari, Bumzik and Baiga tribe, Doha, Bhil tribe, Pagoria, Bhil tribe, and Garbi, again Bhil tribe. Then we have Bhadab, that is performed by Bharia tribe, and it is a group dance performed during marriages. Then the Saitama dance performed by female of Bharia tribe on the occasion of marriages. Puja, which is performed by Gond and Urav tribes. The month of Jait and ancestor worshipping Gond tribe performs this dance. Also seal worshipping then Chaitra in the Chaitra month by Urav tribe this dance is performed. Okay, and the next set of dances are the Haka, which is a social dance done by Kol tribe. Then Chatkora, men and women of Korko tribe perform it, and Lehenga tribe dance performed by the Saharia tribe in the month of Shravan by Saharia tribe themselves. Okay, so the Haka, Kol tribe, Chatkora, Korko tribe, Lehengi, Saharia tribe. Then we have folk arts of Madhya Pradesh, Malwa folk paintings. We are talking about the first one is the Sanja. So we spoke about this. It is in itself a ceremony kind of thing wherein girls and women, young girls, draw on the walls. They also sing at this time, and during Sharad Paksh by cow dung flowers petals they make this drawing. Then Manna, which is made up of ground on Dipavali and Bhai Dooj. So in Dipavali and Bhai Dooj, these kind of paintings are made. Then Chitravan, that is drawn on the walls of temples and homes by the people of Chitara caste. Sri Dhulji Maharaj of Ujjain is leading artist of Chitravan style. Then we have Nimar folk painting. So Jiroti, which is a graffiti made on Haryali Amavasya. Then Thappa, which is made on the hand on Saili Saptami. Then Jhopadi Pujan, as the name suggests, it is performed on Devutni Gyaras, and Eret, which is performed to worship clan goddess. Graffiti during marriages is made, and Pagalia, that is writing of good wishes on the birth of the first child. Okay, so Nimar folk paintings, if we so this is here we are discussing about Nimar folk painting. Jiroti is the first one. Graffiti is made on Haryali Amavasya day. Thappa is the next. On hand, this is made on Saili Saptami, and Jhopadi Pujan performed on Devutni Gyaras. Then this Erat, that is the clan goddess, is worshipped by making her graffiti during marriages, so that graffiti is made. Pagalya is when good wishes are written for the birth of the first child. Okay, the next is Bundelkhand folk painting. First one is the Godan Govardhan painting. This is drawn with the help of cow dung and worshipped at the time of Diwali. Morte painting, these paintings are drawn at the time of marriage. Okay, Navrota painting, drawn during the time of Navratris by unmarried girls. Then Suraiti painting, drawn at the time of Diwali by women using gheru. Then Movella painting, it has images of peacocks and these are painted on the wall. So Bundelkhand folk painting, if you talk about that, Godan Govardhan painting, Motte painting, Navrota painting, Suraiti painting and Movella painting. Okay, next is the Bagelkhand folk painting. Kohbar painting during marriage ceremony. This is made, and Tilaga folk painting. It has a mixture of coal in linseed oil and that is used for making this painting. Then Chhati painting, which is on the sixth day of the birth of child, the Chhati painting is made. Nuran painting, which depicts the story of sacrifice of a weasel or Nevala and the child. Okay, so story is depicted as part of this particular painting. So Kobar painting, Tilaga folk painting, and Chhati painting and Nuran painting is of the Bagelkhand folk painting. So those were the folk arts that we have discussed. We'll be discussing a few more in the next session. In the previous session, we have seen these questions. Kumar Gandharv Samaro is celebrated where? In Devas. The next question is Tomb of Muhammad Ghaus is located in Gwalior. The next we have questions related to this session, which are: which among the following painting has usage of linseed oil, Kobar, Tilaga, Chhati or Nuran? Next is: which among the following painting is drawn at the time of Diwali by women using Gheru? Navrota painting, Chhati, Nuran or Suraiti painting? Okay, so whichever you think is correct, mark them. We'll be discussing the answers in the next session. Thank you all the best. I hope you have liked this session. For any other query, you can contact us on this number.